It sprayed out not ordinary body fluids, but bees stronger than steel bars. This was a Darwin bark spider the size of a fingernail. In order to make a living, he had to complete a unique super project next. The construction site was on a river that was more than 25 meters wide. The Darwin bark spider had to set up a giant trap above the river. He would first fix an anchor point. The liquid protein in the body was sprayed out through the buttocks, forming a myriad of fine threads, which would become extremely willful and light after contacting the air. Under the breeze, thoughts began to drift to the other side of the river, and the Darwin bark spider, who felt his body was hollowed out, had no time to rest, and began to weave these myriad silk threads. He needed to frequently wrap the tin wire to prevent it from floating in the air. In this process, once the floating silk thread came into contact with branches and other attachments on the other side, he would be able to immediately sense that such a traction thread spanning the two banks was completed. Before he had time to celebrate, there was a violent shaking on the other side of the traction thread. It turned out to be another Darwin bark spider. He wanted to take advantage of the fact that the other person had just finished his work and wanted to pick up a piece of feces. He immediately set up a haul, without any hesitation, and rushed forward forever, cutting off shoot. The hard-working big project was ruined. Life is always full of hardships, and Xu Sheng is no exception. He did not complain, but skillfully pulled the remaining beads back, swallowed them into his stomach in big mouthfuls, and formed new proteins. This green recycling method of raw stones greatly reduced the risk of his body being hollowed out. A.M. After a short rest, his super project started again. The 25-meter-long traction silk appeared again, which is the core department of the entire super project. The next step is to follow the example of the gourd, continue to spit silk on the traction silk to reinforce it, and then start to weave the world's largest circular spider silk trap in the center of the river, with a diameter of more than 2 meters. For such a small Darwin bark spider, it can be called a great miracle. After hours of hard protection, his super project went smoothly. The next time is to wait patiently for the prey to come to the door and deliver the takeaway. Soon the first prey fell and was tightly entangled by the spider silk. The vibration of the bee web made him immediately sense the prey's use and came forward to use it, pack it and reinforce it, and fortunately, a delicious meal was in hand, and it was time to cover the body.
Nice.